Hi everyone, I'm Jose.
And I'm Michaela. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be talking about twin flame chaser healing and what it means to heal the runner-chaser dynamic in your union and how you can heal if you consider yourself the twin flame chaser. I know both of us consider ourselves twin flame chasers, for a good time, a good portion of our journey. And I guess we should talk about what chasing is, what is that energy, and
yeah, when you are chasing in this path, it's because you think that something is outside of yourself and that in some way you need to control to get it.
To get love outside.
Yeah, to get love from your twin flame or to get something from them, and because you perceive it as something in the outside, you chase it, right. And you try to go for it. But as you do this, you see that you actually push it away, and it runs from you, and it looks like you are in this running, but you never get what you want. So we want to talk a little about what to do in this situation, because we know that this is very common for everyone in this twin flame journey, and I guess it's something that everyone experiences in a way or another, and we both experienced it, and we want to share our insights and what happened to us, like how did we heal this dynamic to move forward, because it can be very frustrating when you are trying to be with your twin flame, the person that you love, and the only thing that you are experiencing is maybe rejection, being blocked, ignored, all of the things that suck, but you don't need to experience that anymore if you heal it. So we want to speak about that healing that need to take place, so you can also be free of that dynamic with your twin flame.
Yeah, and I want to share, I get how painful that is, how uncomfortable it is to really desire to be with someone and then they seem to want nothing to do with you. And the only reason that that's happening, again, is because you're looking for something in your twin flame rather than giving it to yourself. And you'll hear this over and over and over again throughout all of the Twin Flames universe community. Any ascension coach, anyone who studies the teachings of union, is that it's about loving yourself. And that's really how you heal this runner-chaser dynamic, because when you're seeking something in your twin flame, or you think that your union comes from them, or you have to keep messaging them a million times over and over again, or show up at their house or whatever, you think that they have your union, and if you could just get them to finally admit your connection, then you could be together. But it has nothing to do with them and everything to do with you. And that is the most important thing to learn, that you don't even need to speak to your twin flame. We did not even speak to each other at all, almost, the whole 3 years that I perceived myself as healing, this pattern. And you only need to heal within yourself and heal the blocks, that keep you apart. And it's nothing to do with them, and so it's so important to just throw that out of your mind, that you don't even need to speak to your twin flame. And there's even a twin flame ascension school class where Jeff and Shalia say, if you just stayed in a basement your whole twin flame journey and you healed and focused on yourself, eventually you would come into the vibration of harmonious union, and your twin flame would come crashing through your front door, because that's how powerful your healing is. So if you really want to heal the runner-chaser dynamic, you want to throw out the idea that they have to do anything. They do not have to do anything at all for you to achieve harmonious union.
And don't resist that statement, because if you resist it, you are actually perceiving separation.
Yeah.
And this is something that we see a lot. Is when people project in their twin flames, no, it's on them, or they have to heal, or it's in their plate. Or maybe we have separate journeys. It's his journey or her journey.
Yeah, or it'll happen next lifetime.
Yeah, it will happen whatever, right? But it's never the case. It's always you. And this is not something that you should feel bad about. It should feel good to you that it's in your hands. because the moment you put it on them, you are going to be feeling powerless, and feel very bad about this twin flame path.
Absolutely. Yeah, and like another really important piece of healing this dynamic is to understand that your twin flame is mirroring you. So they're not running from you. You're only running from yourself somewhere, and you're avoiding yourself by seeking love in them. So whatever you're trying to avoid within by hoping that your twin flame will come and make it feel better, you're actually just delaying your own healing and, you know, kind of perpetuating that pattern. And so it's really important to begin to value yourself. And this is a huge piece of healing the chasing relationship, is realizing you do not need your twin flame. And if you believe that you need them for something, you're going to just push them away, you know, and valuing yourself, knowing like you don't need anyone to make you feel happy or complete, that you deserve love and respect. You know, you deserve to be with your twin flame, you know, and it's really important.
Yeah, you deserve to be with yourself in this journey, because this is the problem that so many people have, is in trying to be with their twin flame, they totally abandon themselves, or they don't recognize how much they actually need to love themselves, you know. It's not only about, okay, put myself first. Where's my twin flame? Right? It's not something like that.
It's not surface level.
No, you cannot be surface level and attract real results. If you don't really achieve it within, it's not going to happen in the external. So you must focus on yourself, like really. And if you really focus on yourself, doesn't mean that you forget about your twin flame, but you cannot be doing it for them either, in the way that you are focusing on yourself but keeping an eye to see if they are changing. Okay, I will do a little more in me, maybe they change now. That is not sincere or honest with you, because you are not loving yourself really. You are trying to control your love to get something, and that is not how it works. You should do it from a very honest place of loving yourself.
Yeah.
And once you live in that space, you will see how easy is being with your twin flame, because you are not trying to get anything or control anything. You feel satisfied and happy and peaceful, and then they can relate to you.
Yeah, and I think it's just so important to let go of like how society taught you to go about relationships. And that's something, you know, that kind of programming is just completely ingrained in all of human consciousness. So it does take some like discipline and reinforcement to let that go. But that's what makes the teachings of union so powerful, is it's completely opposite to what you've learned about approaching romantic relationships. And it starts with you, with loving yourself, you know, and valuing yourself, taking care of yourself, and giving yourself the love that you really desire from your twin flame. And this is an ascension path. It's a path to union with God. And nothing can keep you from your twin flame, but as long as you're looking to them to do something for you or to finally allow you to be together, then you're pushing away your union. You know, you're the runner. Yep. There's no such thing as a chaser, actually. There's only the runner. So yeah, so that's important. And it is also important to study the teachings of union. You know, if you're familiar with our channel, you're familiar with that, because the teachings of union teach you how to like deprogram all of that programming of soulmate relationships and learn a new way. And it's counterintuitive, you know, to everything. And so it's not something that I could have ever figured out on my own, and I don't think anyone can, because it's not taught. It's like it's just the same way as trying to get some sort of like education degree, like even more difficult, like rocket science. You know, you cannot figure that one out without people to help you. So it's the same with Harmonious Union, because Harmonious Union is actually even more rare, way more rare than people who are rocket scientists, which is apparently a very difficult science. But yeah, so it's important to have help, and we can help you. We're Master Certified Ascension Coaches with Twin Flames Universe. We are in Harmonious Union. We've been here for 3.5 years. Yeah. So we know how to get here, and we know how to help you achieve harmonious union. And we do still have, both of us have spaces in our group coaching classes. I have 3 different times available in English, and you have Spanish classes.
Yep.
So, but yeah, you can find all of the resources below. They're really important and there for you, so you don't have to do this alone. So yeah, do you have anything? Okay.
Perfect.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you in the next video.
And like and subscribe.
Yes.
Bye.